that's YouTube though. What the heck happened? Did it kick? Yeah, I'm searching that, but we was just at the game screen. Dub. Chargers. Yeah. No. Actually, I was talking with some people on Friday, and I found out one of my certifications expired, so I had to redo that. That's alright. I mean, I'm glad I found out. But now I actually gotta call those people up, which I'll do tomorrow. Call them up and see, cause this, when I go to renew, it don't take me to a screen that I'm supposed to go to. So call them up, get some help, and we'll move on from there. I be needing. I let my coworker, I let him take home all the mini candy bars. Yeah. He's like, you want me to help you out? I was like, man, please do. Cause going the next Wednesday, like, I already got to put up, like, he went and got a gyro sandwich and some fries. I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, this cruel and unusual punishment right here. And then, how much you lose? Oh, okay. Yeah, I only got 10 days, so 9 to go.
Okay, Coach. Well, after the season ends, the Chargers most likely moving about 12 miles north of here. But for now, we've got football at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Kill. Hey, Sam off.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Benjamin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
Pick it up.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He's not for sale.
The 22, here's 2nd and 8. Lock to throw on second down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Lock now on first down. He shakes him off. It got his man complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Block now to throw. And he's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Locke will try to sneak. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
No, I'm backing out of that trade because I can't find nobody else who I want. Hollywood, yeah. I'm just gonna trade them if I can get some studs I like, man. It's not about offense.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
You're underrated.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Switch. You like Gary Vee?
Operating from the gun, Jones. Green with a catch left side. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Hold the ball. Good Lord.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And gives me another play. Hey, what's up, Flair? Yo, Flair.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
I'll trade you Hollywood Brown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
I mean, hey, he's 28. He ain't gonna be with you forever. Giving you Hollywood Brown, 98 speed wide receiver. You compare him with Brandon Cooks, and you can be dangerous.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Throw left side, it's reeled in by Hamilton. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting 8, but it's not enough. 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returning, it's Benjamin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Try to offer you a trade of a lifetime, man.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
He can't hang.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves it. He got home.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. Finds his rookie first rounder. It's Noah Fant. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, come on.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
People can either accept my trades or they can get walking. It's all good.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Look at me. Go. Check safety. Kill.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Somebody go pay. Somebody go pay me. Somebody's gonna pay me.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones now throwing again. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here's Eckler, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
He gonna give up. He need to give me Fred Warner and DeForest Buckner.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Oh, damn. My boy Michael Pierce is hella good on my team, too. I add him in.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, and now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Embro is doing straight up hit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Embro was doing. He was McKinney
on second down, Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
No point of me. What do I need Hollywood Brown for? You tell me that. What do I need to do?
Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I feel like that's what this game is about. Speed.
Dislocated shoulder.
I'm trying to build defense, man.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash mark, this is a 43-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
And then, I mean, I like Matthew Judon, but I would want somebody better. See,
the Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, lock it.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 after the 27. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
Now, that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
He's 6'4". He's 6'4" with 94 speed.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
At their own 36-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
What up?
Boyd, he can go. Boyd. Hurts. We gotta see what you offer.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Come with your best.
2nd and 13. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 52. Shoot! Shoot!
I mean, if I said...
Now Jones, operating from the gun, going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Let's go! Let's go!
I'll tell you something, though. If Bruce does this trade...
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Which is correct.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. 2nd tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the 2nd Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine, and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Just have to sign him when his year's up. No, but I'm 100 million.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check, check. Lucky. Check 3. Jumper.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Let's go, Phillip. Get in there.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
It's Eckler again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
You didn't want it? You didn't want it?
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
11 more on that one, and another first down. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
What?
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
Check 99. Check 99.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
1-yard gains are trending. The same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. They'll run for it with Eckler.
That's right.
And
Way to go,
not only will
D.
he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that deep.
And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone.
Jim. Check 26, check 26.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
Man, what is he doing?
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter.
He is, man. He gave it up.
Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter,
Because it's 11 o'clock in Canada.
You got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on
irrelevant
roller skates this
information.
entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Incomplete. Almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the 1st, but instead it's 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Oh, man.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes back.
I do got a stupid friend named Cheddar Bob. He shot his
this away, and look at this. This is a good one. a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground.
Oh, you're supposed to get him, man. Get him, we running.
Nothing there. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
16 yards, a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Check.
On first down, Locke.
Man, why won't you get the ball away?
And he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Block. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners, who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Let's go. 30 base. I hope you brought your left, because I'm about to take you to school. 5.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They juked him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw. Jones. And some space here. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But
it's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Hey, stay up. Kill.
Here's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos use the short field.
That's exactly what he's talking about. That's exactly what he's talking about.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at
Come
maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Are you kidding me?
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I am not a pimp. I'm licensed. No.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. And see if
But daylight ahead. The 30, the 20, 10, touchdown LA. Austin Eckler, 82 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
What's that, NDIRE?
Massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Hurry.
They'll go again with Lindsey. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Locke to throw. And he's got Hireman. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Leo. Watch out.
On first down, it's Lindsey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And they take a knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. And they will take a knee here. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Denver, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Enunciating? Enunciating? What to your? You don't put a drawer in a drawer. Nah. You don't. I put mine in the dirty clothes hamper. The tight is over here reaching, man. This. I want to know where was he gonna go with that. I'm curious. I mean, you got time. This cat fumbled 3 times. True. Got that cheddar.